The golden age of American automobiles birthed legends like the Ford Mustang and Chevrolet Corvette. But not every car was destined for greatness. Some cars became infamous for design disasters, shocking breakdowns, and safety nightmares. Curious about the vehicles that failed so badly they became legends for all the wrong reasons? Strap in as we take you through the worst vintage cars in US history, where innovation collided with catastrophe. These cars are the ultimate cautionary tales you won't believe. Let's begin with a car that quickly became infamous due to its significant mechanical issues. The Chevrolet Vega. Produced between 1971 and 1977, the Vega was marketed as an affordable and stylish compact car, designed to compete with the imports that were flooding the US market. It had a sleek exterior and the promise of innovation, including an aluminum engine that was supposed to provide both power and efficiency. Unfortunately, that aluminum engine became its Achilles heel. The engine often overheated and warped, leading to a host of mechanical problems that left many owners stranded on the side of the road. To make matters worse, the Vega suffered from severe rust problems. Many cars showed signs of corrosion within just a few years, despite the fact that it was a relatively new model. This combination of mechanical issues and poor build quality led to its downfall. By the time the Vega was discontinued, it had become a symbol of General Motors' struggles with quality control, and it left behind a cautionary tale of rushing a car to market before ironing out all the kinks. Next on our list is the Ford Pinto, produced from 1971 to 1980. The Pinto may have been a small, affordable car, but its reputation is anything but small. One of the most infamous cars in American automotive history, the Pinto's primary flaw was its fuel tank design. The tank was placed in a position where it was prone to rupture in rear-end collisions, leading to deadly fires. The issue became so well known that it sparked numerous lawsuits and forced recalls, severely damaging Ford's image. But the Pinto's problems didn't stop there. It was also found that Ford executives had weighed the cost of potential lawsuits against the cost of redesigning the fuel tank, leading many to accuse the company of prioritizing profits over safety. Despite selling over 3 million units, the Pinto will forever be remembered as one of the most dangerous cars ever built, and its legacy is forever tarnished by the controversy surrounding its safety. Moving on, we have the AMC Gremlin, which was produced from 1970 to 1978. This car had a quirky design that was polarizing at best. The Gremlin was AMC's attempt to compete with the growing demand for compact cars in the 1970s, but in their rush to get the car into production, AMC overlooked several important details. The car featured a noisy engine, poor fuel efficiency, and lacked the refinement that customers were expecting from a car in its class. In addition to its mechanical shortcomings, the Gremlin was widely ridiculed for its awkward proportions and stubby rear end, which didn't exactly help its appeal. Despite its flaws, the Gremlin has gained a bit of a cult following over the years, but it remains a prime example of a car that was rushed to market without fully addressing its deficiencies. Now let's take a look at the Cadillac Cimarron. Produced from 1982 to 1988. Cadillac is known for luxury, but the Cimarron was a far cry from the elegance and sophistication the brand is known for. In an effort to compete with the European luxury compact market, Cadillac rebadged the Chevrolet Cavalier, a subcompact car, and slapped a higher price tag on it. This was a move that backfired spectacularly. The Cimarron's lackluster performance, uninspired design, and weak engine options left Cadillac's loyal customer base disappointed. It was clear that this was a cost-cutting measure disguised as a luxury vehicle. Critics were quick to point out that the Cimarron was simply a Chevrolet Cavalier with a fancier badge, and buyers felt cheated. The Cimarron remains one of Cadillac's biggest missteps, and a reminder that brand prestige alone isn't enough to sell a car. The Chrysler Imperial LeBaron two-door hardtop, produced between 1971 and 1975, was another car that couldn't live up to its promises. This massive luxury car was plagued by a host of issues. The car's sheer size made it difficult to handle, and its outdated styling made it look out of place in a rapidly evolving market. The engine was inefficient and underpowered for a car of its size, and many drivers found it unwieldy and expensive to maintain. Despite its attempts to offer luxury features, the LeBaron fell short, and its flaws overshadowed any positives it might have had. This car is often remembered as one of Chrysler's most forgettable models. Imported from Yugoslavia and marketed as the cheapest new car in America, The Yugo GV, produced between 1985 and 1992, holds the dubious distinction of being one of the most unreliable cars ever made. While its price tag was certainly appealing to budget-conscious buyers, the Yugo quickly became a symbol of poor quality. Its engine was underpowered, the interior was bare bones, and the car had numerous reliability issues that caused many owners to experience breakdowns shortly after purchase. Safety features were minimal, and the Yugo's overall performance left much to be desired. It may have been cheap, but the Yugo's reputation for being unreliable has made it a punchline in the automotive world. The Dodge Aspen and Plymouth Volare, both produced from 1976 to 1980, started off with promise but quickly became notorious for their quality control problems. These cars were marketed as affordable and versatile family vehicles, but buyers soon found themselves dealing with a series of mechanical failures. Rust, engine problems, and suspension defects were common, sometimes occurring just months after purchase. Chrysler was forced to issue numerous recalls, which frustrated customers and hurt the company's reputation. Despite their initial popularity, the Aspen and Volare became prime examples of how cutting corners during production can lead to disastrous results. Another car that made waves for all the wrong reasons was the Chevrolet Corvair, produced between 1960 and 1969. The Corvair was revolutionary in some respects, boasting a rear-engine design and unique styling. However, it became infamous after consumer advocate Ralph Nader's book, Unsafe at Any Speed, brought attention to its safety flaws. The Corvair's swing axle suspension made it prone to dangerous oversteering and rollovers, and GM's attempts to discredit Nader only made the situation worse. Although later models of the Corvair addressed many of these issues, the damage to its reputation was done. The Corvair remains a symbol of automotive negligence and a stark reminder of the importance of safety in car design. The Pontiac Aztec, produced from 2001 to 2005, might not be a vintage car, but it certainly earned its place on this list due to its poor design and performance. Intended to be a versatile and rugged crossover, the Aztec failed to meet expectations. Its awkward, boxy exterior made it an eyesore for many, and its lackluster performance and features made it a commercial failure. While some have come to appreciate the Aztec for its uniqueness, it's widely considered a design disaster that left a stain on Pontiac's reputation. Finally, topping our list is the Ford Edsel, produced between 1958 and 1960. The Edsel was supposed to be Ford's flagship model, a car that would lead the brand into the future with advanced features and innovative styling. Unfortunately, the Edsel became one of the biggest failures in automotive history. Its controversial horse-collar grille became the butt of jokes, and its higher price point, introduced during a recession, alienated potential buyers. On top of that, the Edsel was plagued with mechanical issues and inconsistent build quality. Despite Ford's ambitious marketing campaign, the Edsel's failure was catastrophic, and it serves as a cautionary tale about overhyping a product before it's ready for the market. And that wraps up our look at the worst vintage cars in American history. These cars, from design disasters to mechanical nightmares, serve as a reminder that not every idea is a good one. They may have started with high hopes, but they ultimately failed to live up to the expectations of their makers and buyers. What do you think? Was one of these cars the absolute worst? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on our future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.